Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Off the sauce and I'm geeked up. Don't come with that weak stuff. Marshawn, I'm in beast mode. I'm a G nigga, live the G code. Nickelodeon, I'm all that.
Well, that's a lot.
This is the Space City Brothers. I'm Space City Walt.
And I'm Henny Pendergrass.
You are Space City Tevin.
And we are back again.
The only half of us actually listen to the podcast.
Well,
apparently.
you have to listen to it. You got to edit it.
No, I listen to it after to make sure it goes.
So
It's on the internet correctly. No, I listen to it after it's uploaded.
You wait till the product is finished and you listen to it and make sure it come out right. That's part of editing.
No.
Yeah.
You can edit a podcast and not listen to it.
Then you're not completely finished editing.
Well, you're just a piece of shit who doesn't listen to your own content that you make.
I listen to my content. I just listen to it all in one sitting.
Nah, you're full of shit.
I got 45 minutes left.
You're full of shit. It's like the whole thing.
No, nigga, it's not. It's literally a whole hour more. Almost a whole hour more. It's at least a full period.
It's like an hour and a half of pure nonsense.
Live from the home of the Players and Pimps. Make sure I say that. Unless someone gets all bent out of shape.
Hustletown, USA. Who would get bent out of shape?
You. Every time I don't say it, you forgot to say it.
Cause I don't have to say it. They already know where I'm from. Hustletown, USA. City of Champions, Clutch City.
Word.
Space City.
How we doing against, who we playing against, the Jazz?
They lost last night.
Oh, word. Hometown or away?
It was a home game.
Oh shit! You can't believe
today is May 3rd when we're recording this. Elephant in the room, motherfucking Kanye West,
bruh.
So let me just say,
I'm so tired of hearing about this nigga. Like, he's disappointed me so much.
Let me just say, past the tweets, I have not consumed any actual Kanye West content. I've only heard or read what he said. My stance has not changed. I don't give a fuck. He's an asshole. He's a piece of shit. He's been a piece of shit for 5+ years.
Yeah.
It's beyond. It's not like what he's doing now is new. He's been saying problematic stuff for the longest. Yeah. I just don't care about him. Other than him dying, whatever he does, I don't give a damn.
That's a little, like dying, feeling sad or dying.
If he dies, it's like, well, that's just a tragedy.
Yeah, okay.
But otherwise, I don't care what he does. No. Or what happens to him. No. It's like, this nigga,
you gonna listen to the new album?
I don't listen to any of them.
Not even pre-graduation.
So that brings me to a point I came up with. Well, let me pull out my Kanye notes. First of all, can people stop making excuses for a 40-year-old asshole? Is he 40? I don't know if he's 40.
He's like 42. He's like 42, I think. Something like that. He's up there, though. I know that.
He is 40 even. June in 1977. Stop making excuses for a 40-year-old asshole. That's just who he is now. You just gotta accept that's who he is. He was. No. I don't want to. Nothing you say is valid. He is 40 years old. Niggas who's 40 just is who they is. People, unless he was just like on just hella drugs before and got clean, or he's on hella drugs now and he wasn't. He is who he is. People at 40 don't really change unless they have something like drastic happen to him. He's been rich, famous, and influential for about a decade and a half. So he just is who he is now. There's no excuses. There's no Kanye. Like I saw somebody say, who I'm not gonna name because fuck him. He's lone. He has symptoms of like loneliness and something.
He got 3 kids. What the fuck you lonely for, nigga?
He is a grown man. He is 40. Stop making excuses for him. There's no, he got a mental illness, he needs help. No. Fuck that. He's just a 40-year-old asshole who's rich and he's not.
See, I don't
fuck with him.
I don't want to just break it down and he just being. I feel like.
But stop trying to make excuses for him. He knows exactly what he's saying and what he's doing, and that's being an asshole.
But like,
and he's 40, so I don't care anymore. Stop making excuses. He is what he is. He does what he does. He says what he says.
But I feel like
No, we're not discussing that. No, not discussing that. Kanye. Also, he's a 40-year-old dude with bleached hair.
Yeah, you too old to be having like.
And y'all
but white boys do that shit.
And y'all are
so
putting stock in the opinions of a 40-year-old black dude who's bleached his hair. So
I mean, Johnny Depp 50 wearing knuckle rings and
knuckle rings don't count.
Like, have you seen Johnny Depp?
I don't care. I don't care. What is Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp has nothing to do with this conversation. Kanye is a person who is over 30 who has bleached their hair. Nothing he says should ever be taken account of because his brain clearly is not working correctly. If you're over 30 and you've bleached your hair, fuck you.
You can tell it's different being a rich nigga and having kids and being like a regular nigga and having kids. Because ain't no regular nigga. He's just out here doing shit without his kids. He's no regular ass nigga just be out in the streets doing shit without their kids.
He is a 40-year-old asshole with bleached hair. Fuck Kanye. Fuck what he says.
Imagine if me and you had to go. If we had kids, we had 3 kids, and we had to go do an interview with Charlamagne.
I basically have 3.
The kids be all over the place.
I basically have 3 kids now.
Yeah,
it's you, Garen, and whatever Garen's kid.
Lolo.
That's my 3 kids now. I can't do shit with y'all, but make sure y'all don't hurt yourselves.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this begs the question: is Kanye Anakin Skywalker? Because think about it.
I don't have to think about it. Yes, he's Anakin Skywalker. He started off good. He was a kid. He was really great.
Here's the thing. He had a lot of power young, and somebody was trying to cultivate him, push him in the right direction.
Jay-Z.
Things kept not going how he wanted them to happen.
Oh, Mace Windu. First Dame Dash, then Jay-Z.
Well, it was just
Dame
Jay-Z.
Dash would be Mace Windu. Then once they left Rockefeller, then Jay-Z would be his Obi-Wan.
No, you're trying to parallel everybody else. It's only Kanye.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
No, you can't parallel everybody else.
I'm paralleling everybody in the
No, you can't.
Universe. Yeah.
You can't because Mace Windu was the best. Then is Obi-Wan, so you can't even parallel that.
Yeah.
No, because Mace Windu was stable. Dame Dash wasn't.
Well,
there's a reason Jay-Z.
First of all,
Mace
Windu was so stable he wouldn't have created Darth Vader. Like,
no, Mace Windu
told him to leave that little nigga on the island on the planet by himself.
Mace Windu wasn't the problem. Okay, he was the solution.
He was the problem.
He was the solution. He had Darth Sidious dead to rights. He was about to cut him on the spot, and Anakin betrayed him. Okay, Mace Windu wasn't the problem. You're getting away from the point because you're just wrong. No. You just need to shut up and listen. Okay, things kept not going how he wanted and expected them to happen. Here's the kicker: his mom dies.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then he's going between the light and the dark. Now, as he's going towards the dark, he's being poisoned. The Kardashians are the Sith.
Okay.
So you know what he does? He murders children. He murders everybody who was around him. He makes dumb songs. He doesn't give anybody a good music a push. Common leaves good music. Most Def leaves good music.
Yep. John Legend left good music. Did John Legend?
I don't know, but you don't see him doing songs with Kanye anymore.
He ain't done shit with them niggas no more.
John Legend ain't kicking it with him. Jay-Z was on Cruel Summer and it was like, you know what? I got to get out of this. This man tripping. Didn't even go to his wedding. What else?
Like he was marrying a kid. Why the fuck would I, Jay-Z and the company Beyonce go to these broke bitches' wedding?
All that and
these
then
trashy hoes wedding. They gonna use, bro. I guarantee you, if they went to that wedding, their cameras would be on them 100% of the time. The camera would be in Beyonce face nonstop.
And so he had a choice between the light and the dark. He chose the dark. Now the Kanye we have is Darth Vader, which ironically Darth Vader means Darth Father in Dutch.
So you think his kid's gonna be the one to take him down? Which kid do you think is gonna be the one to
well, it's not to take him down; it's to bring him back to the light.
He doesn't get brought back to the light. Well,
that's what happened to Darth Vader.
He comes back in the end, but ultimately he still gets killed.
No, he doesn't get killed.
He does die.
Darth Vader doesn't get killed.
Darth Vader does die.
No, he doesn't die.
In the
he becomes
movie?
one with the Force. Becomes a Force ghost.
Nigga.
That's not a death.
That's death, nigga.
That's not death.
That's what the fuck do you think that? You think they just apparitions for no reason?
Yeah, but they can come back. They get to come. Look at Yoda. Yoda came back, and 3 movies later, he just does what it's the next level of the Force.
In the last movie?
Yes, he did. That's how I know you ain't watching. You piece of shit.
I did watch it. I can't remember if he came back.
Well, you can't remember, then you didn't watch it. So
but
shut
he came
up.
back as a ghost, so that don't count.
He's a Force ghost. He's not dead.
That's death, nigga.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, you have to die to ascend.
I don't know why you're debating me. You're just wrong.
I'm not wrong. That's death.
You're wrong.
Nigga.
That's not death.
They went to death.
When you die, there's something to bury. Like Qui-Gon Jinn, he died, so they set him on fire. That's a death. Yoda became one with the Force. So did Luke Skywalker. So did Anakin Skywalker. So our only hope is for Sir.
After he
our only hope is for Sir to kill. Shut up. Look, you need to shut up and listen. Shut up and listen. Shut your mouth.
Don't follow the fucking rest of the story.
You shut your mouth. The only hope is for Sir to challenge all his aunts and uncles to a fight to the death.
Sir is Jay-Z kid.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then what's Kanye's kid?
There's North, there's Saint, and then I don't know who the last one is.
So Saint's
the middle. Saint's the only boy, I think.
Saint has to set the entire Kardashian and Jenner family on fire.
North has to. North. It has to be the third one.
No.
It has to be the third one, the less known one.
There is no third one.
There's a third one.
No.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
He doesn't make it through the Sith Wars.
He doesn't. He's probably like a general or some shit, but he's like a really unknown general. He's just like nigga that's just there.
No, he doesn't make it through the Sith Wars.
So it has to be Saint has to destroy everything his father stand for.
He has to destroy the entire Kardashian lineage.
So basically, you're saying he has.
No, this is what happens.
Technically, he's not a Kardashian.
Saint destroys it all.
Technically, he's not a Kardashian.
He is a Kardashian.
No, he's not. He's a West.
Kim Kardashian.
He's a West.
Kim Kardashian.
The only real Kardashian is Dream Kardashian.
Who the fuck?
That's Rob baby.
What are you talking about?
That's Rob Kardashian's baby.
Any Kardashian child that has a child is a Kardashian.
But technically, Dream Kardashian is the only one with the last name.
That don't mean shit.
Yeah, it does.
Kylie is Jenner, and she's a whole Kardashian. She got fake lips and all that shit.
She just a fake bitch who wanted to be who tried to come up off of Kim whole style.
That is a Kardashian. If you're part of that, you're part of the Kardashians. It's not called keeping up with the Jenners. It's called keeping up with the Kardashians.
I feel like he has to defeat.
No, this is what happened. When Saint destroys everything, the youngest child tries to go back in time to the OJ trial. See, I'm bringing it all back around.
Full circle.
Bring it all back around. Has to go back and try to prevent Robert Senior Kardashian from even like being in the OJ trial. Like Robert Senior has to just be like, you know what?
This nigga crazy. I want no part of this.
I'm out. I'm just gonna be on the East Coast for this whole trial.
No, he has to go back.
He has to disappear from all traces.
He has to go back to when Chloe was born.
No.
Yeah.
No. He has to prevent Rob Kardashian from being in the OJ trial. It's like Terminator, and in turn, he ruins the future. But then Kanye doesn't marry Kim Kardashian.
Okay, so then who does he marry? Don't say Amber Rose.
Nah, it's not gonna be Amber Rose.
Probably that first girl he was engaged to. Remember her?
It's not gonna be her.
Maybe Solange.
Hold on. I'm formulating this.
Maybe Jay.
No, Solange. Nah, Solange.
I should see Solange.
Nah,
she's
too thugging for Kanye, and she's
she
like
needs a nigga
that
like
much more younger. No, it's gotta be. He marries.
How old is Solange? She'll be like what 30?
He marries Michelle from Destiny's Child.
No.
Do you want Kanye married to a gospel artist, or do you want Kanye married to a Kardashian?
At least Kelly.
Pick one. No.
At least one of the other the unfamous Destiny's Child members,
Tevin.
like Latoya.
Tevin is either Michelle or Kim.
Latavia.
It's either Michelle or Kim. It's either Michelle or Kim.
Michelle's.
It's Michelle or Kim.
I guess Michelle's better than Kim in so many ways. In so many ways. Like,
yeah, so he marries Michelle and all is right in the world.
He goes on to make
the only difference is Steve Jobs stays alive and they never make the iPhone X.
No, they still make the iPhone.
No, they don't make the iPhone X. They're not making no fucking stupid ass notch that all the other non-Samsung phone manufacturers copy. Idiots.
They still make the iPhone X.
No, they don't make the iPhone X.
Yeah,
First of all, they call it the actual 10. Second of all, they come out with the 9.
Doesn't X mean 10?
No, it's gonna be 1010. It's not gonna be iPhone 7. It's not gonna be 7, 8, X. Then 9. It's just gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10.
They probably will come out with a 9.
And they're never gonna go to the lightning cable.
How come they just call it the 8X? That'd have been better.
Nah.
It's basically the same thing.
It was the 10th year anniversary.
Oh, it's the 10th year anniversary,
which is still stupid.
So they had to do it then. It's just
they should have just called it the 9X
anniversary, iPhone anniversary edition. There, boom, 10th anniversary edition. Well, they could have called it iPhone Job.
Look, you're going too far down the wrong tangent.
I'm sorry
because none of that's gonna happen.
Different story, timeline and shit.
Because none of that's gonna happen when the third Kanye child goes back in time and I was about to say murdered because I'm still thinking Terminator.
So Saint loses the initial war.
No, Saint wins.
Ooh.
But
Saint wins and then Tristan Thompson baby destroys everything.
No. Saint wins, but the third Kanye child goes back in time to try to prevent the whole thing from happening because like all the whole world's like all fucked up from the Kardashian Sith war. Oh no, I'm not dead. I survived the whole thing. I'm just fine. Because I'm in Texas.
You're right. LA. I'm pretty sure LA is in the water.
Here's another idea. Is Kanye Itachi? Do you know the story of Itachi? No, you don't.
Me.
So
that's from Naruto.
In the Leaf, there was
the Itachi clan.
There's Sarutobi, who was the Hokage, and then there was Danzo who was like the Hokage of the dark. Like he was like in the darkness.
Yeah. Danzo the nigga with the eyes on his arm.
Yeah,
right?
and the Hokage let him do kind of whatever he wanted just to keep like
balance.
I guess it was balance. I don't know. I don't know if he felt like he owed Danzo some power, but basically Danzo just did whatever he wanted. It was all like shady shit. Like he would just like have people murdered whenever he was like taking the eyes of and he basically was the one who was like, we gotta destroy the whole Uchiha clan. Yeah, and he made Itachi the agent.
To stop him. But wasn't it Uchiha was trying to take over? Was thinking about taking over the Leaf anyway.
Danzo was fanning the flames of that.
Oh, he was.
So he could keep the Sharingan.
See, that's.
See, he was just doing all kinds of stuff in the dark. So Itachi chose to be the agent of the darkness to be blamed to slay the whole.
Sorry.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
He's a pussy.
No, he's not. So are you gonna shut up so I can finish? Because you clearly don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about.
You don't, because you...
Nigga murdered his whole family.
First of all, he did it because they were going to start a internal war.
Internal war with the Leaf, yeah.
Yeah, but Danzo was pushing for them to be just destroyed instead of letting Itachi negotiate peace.
Just kill Danzo.
No, he was too powerful.
Oh, he was too powerful, wasn't he?
So Itachi...
Danzo.
Itachi dived into the darkness, so he's blamed for the whole thing to save his younger brother Sasuke. So the theory is that Kanye is Itachi. He's going to the darkness on purpose to save Beyonce. So the further
what
you gotta listen. You're not listening.
What?
So the further Kanye, so the further into the dark Kanye goes, the further into the light Beyonce goes. See, it didn't work for Itachi because Sasuke took his anger and pain and dived further into the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, I would say my mother.
But see, Kanye is executing Itachi's actual plan to go to the light. You see how much more in the light and Black Power Beyonce is? See how she's like doubling down on Black Power with every performance and appearance? The further Kanye strays from the light, the further Beyonce shines.
So you think basically what you're saying is Kanye loves Beyonce so much that he's willing to give himself to the darkness.
Yeah, he's willing to be the object of our anger so that we can love Beyonce more.
I can't wait for y'all to hear this episode. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Did you come up with this shit on yourself or did you look this shit up?
I came up with it. Bro, my shit original.
Yo, I'm gonna post this clip on live preview next week. And send it to all the Beyonce stans and be like, is my nigga wrong? Is he wrong? No? Oh man, that's a pretty good theory.
See, in 2009,
'cause everything he's done before Kim Kardashian was Beyonce. He went on stage for Taylor, for Beyonce.
No, see, before that, it was just like he just loves Beyonce and he was on the Henny, so his decision making was very questionable. Now it's like, since Beyonce is a global phenomenon, see, before in like 07, she was just like really, really good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that could have been anybody.
At one point in time, people were saying like Ashanti could beat Beyonce. Like,
yeah.
You remember them days?
No, I don't actually.
Niggas
but I'm just saying she was just like really great. But she wasn't like the GOAT. She wasn't in Michael Jackson conversation. It was just like, yeah, I love this Beyonce CD. Now
it's pretty good Beyonce CD.
Now she's up there with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, she's definitely up there with Prince, Michael Jackson, all the entertainers of the past.
As Kanye further strays away from the light.
Like if she was an athlete, she'd be LeBron James or Serena Williams.
No, they're her. I mean, not Serena. Serena was before, but
no, I'm saying in terms of like age and being
it doesn't work out
on top of your game.
It doesn't work like that. Leave the theories to me.
I'm just saying though,
you don't have the
in her field, she's definitely LeBron James.
You don't have the psychosis for these kind of theories.
She's the LeBron James. Okay. Think about it. She's in great shape.
No, we're not making this comparison.
Shape. She's dominating the playoffs right now. She murdered Coachella. Hands down the best performance in Coachella in like the last
She's not
5-10 since Kanye
LeBron
West.
Is competing though. Beyonce is not competing.
She's competing too.
With who? There's no competition.
Everybody.
No.
Every new bitch that comes out that's 18 years old that can dance and sing, she gotta go up. She gotta go head up. No, she doesn't. Yes, she do.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. Because being a black woman in America, they always want to see you slip and fall.
No, see.
Yes.
You're the problem. You want them to compete.
I'm not saying
everybody can be different.
I don't want them to compete.
She's not an athlete. She's not competing.
Look at it like
no. Beyonce is what we thought of in Michael Jordan in 2005. There's nobody touching her. Period. There is no LeBron in this. Okay, she's the MVP trophy. Okay,
she said she's the MVP trophy.
She's the actual trophy.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
You either get to be with Beyonce. There is no next Beyonce. There's just Beyonce, and that's it. She is the sun. Okay, once it dies, it dies. But while it's here, we all gonna get tans. We all gonna play football on the beach. Okay, we all gonna go fishing. When the sun gone, we all gone.
We die. Sun explode, earth explode.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, can you imagine when Beyonce says, I'm done, you guys. I'm gonna finally retire. I might cry.
Don't put that into the world.
I'm just saying.
I'm cutting it out.
I'm just saying.
I'm cutting it out.
You gonna cut it out?
I'm cutting it out. All right, so on to our regular programming.
Because you get to have all the theories and I can't have all the theories.
No, because you're just wrong.
Whatever.
I wonder how many NBA players have Android phones, or do they just all have iPhones?
All have iPhones. Every celebrity person has an iPhone.
What's wrong?
Because it's the hot thing to have.
What's wrong with you people?
It's like you don't have. It's like VCR is probably way better than Blu-ray, but let's say Betamax was. What was it? Betamax was way better than VCR.
Where does Betamax come into this?
No,
we're talking about modern technology. You're talking about fucking Betamax.
It's the same concept.
No, it's not.
Samsung is better than iPhone. But them niggas not smart enough to work a Samsung phone. You know, all the prep work shit you got to do with that. You have to download a fucking antivirus for your phone.
I mean, just what are you doing where you get a virus on your phone?
Sometimes J. Cole drops or Drake drops a new album and you don't feel like waiting to get home to torrent that hoe. You need that hoe right then and there.
No, it's never that serious.
That was the best thing about having an Android phone to me. Is you could download music directly to your phone.
It's never that serious. I've never done
the iPhone out the water.
I've never done such stupidity.
Plus, the iPhone is like having training wheels. Like, nigga, you be like, bro, it's like having like a big wall around the rest of the world. You feel me?
No.
Like you got to do all this extra shit to really have control of your phone. Samsung, it's like, here, take it. Do whatever you want with it. You fuck it up, that's your problem.
Well, I've never had an iPhone. I mean, I have one now, but I'm using it as an iPod.
Nah, that's what it feels like. Like on the Android phone, I put an emulator up there and was playing fucking GBA games. You can't do that shit on iPhone. You can't play old school games on your fucking phone like that. No. Niggas lose their mind. Your shit, that'll definitely fucking cancel your warranty.
Remember when a whole craze was like jailbreaking your iPhone?
Bruh.
Between like the 4 and the, well, I guess maybe between like the 3 and the 6.
Probably still jailbreak the iPhones.
It's like you had to jailbreak to be able to download whatever app you wanted.
Download like whatever app you wanted.
Or you brick it.
The iPad I got, it was jailbroken, but it was whoever did it fucked it up so bad that like that every time you ran like 2 apps, it'll crash.
Yeah, if you mess it up, you just ruin the phone. Yeah. You gotta buy a new one. Yeah. Hey, so why does Beltway 8 when you go east towards 45, it's only 2 lanes, and then when there's only a quarter mile left before the 45 exit, it turns into 6 lanes? But the 2 lanes you're in are on the far left, so it just descends. So I went all the way down to League City to go to a store that's only League City, that's not anywhere else. And I went down the Beltway, and I was like, okay. And I was like, what the fuck is 6 lanes? And 45 is the 4 lanes over. And it just turned into complete chaos as soon as it opened up. Like, everybody just shoots over. And then, like, the people that are in the incoming lane are trying to go. Like, one car was in the lane to go, which is the furthest right lane to go to 45 South. They cross over 2 lanes, and then they realize they're in the wrong lane, so they cross all the way back over to the 45 South lane.
Nigga, that's how it be. You be behind a nigga for so long, you be like, man, fuck this shit.
I was just like, what the hell is going on? Why would they do this?
Freedom.
At least open it like a half mile before, not the quarter mile, where it's like as soon as you get from the 2 lanes, it's like the long white line that you're not supposed to cross. Just descends into pure chaos.
Did you see they're gonna build a tunnel system?
Yeah, they're wilding.
Bruh.
They're wilding hard.
Bruh. Who the fuck wants, nobody wants that shit.
It's because freeways take up so much real estate.
Yeah.
That they're trying to turn that back into like houses and shit for.
Don't nobody want that.
No, but they're trying to gentrify and turn that into like condo houses and shit. And
so they basically just gonna build on top of that slab that they're already
and around it and shit. Nigga, like right up against it.
Who the fuck wants to live next to the
people who gentrify?
Bruh, that shit look stupid as fuck.
And it's a
bad idea.
And it's ruining our traffic. 288 was so
bad
fine before. Like, I mean, every once in a while there was an accident that backed it all the way. But my experience on 288, it's like, man, you just go.
Yeah.
You never really be like, except for like at like 4 o'clock if you're going south. But that's your fault if you driving on 288 at 4 o'clock. That's just flat out rush hour. Yeah. At 6 and later, you just go down that hole.
Bruh.
So yeah, that descended into chaos. For some reason, I don't know why, but people always want to play the N64 version of games. Like, people always want to play like N64 Mario Kart and N64 Smash Bros. Like, they made 3 other Smash Bros since. There's more characters, more items, there's more fun. Why are we still trying to be competitive in 64 Smash Bros. For one person to use Kirby, who is clearly superior than the other characters?
Bruh, it's like niggas...
And the controls are like terribly irresponsive.
Niggas still play like Smash Melee competitively. Don't nobody give a fuck about Super Smash Bros. Melee, bro. Like, just stop, dog. Like,
I'd rather play Brawl. Yeah. 100%. And then like
no one cares about
with the
that
super
shit,
attacks and using the dude that's not Ness, who I can't remember now because I haven't played the game in so long, or like using Sonic or fucking Meta Knight.
There's niggas out there who specifically only play Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah, I only want to play the newest Smash Bros. That's like going back and playing Madden 14. It's like, what are you do? What are you doing? There's a new one.
No,
just play the new one.
I don't even play old. I don't even play old sports games once the new sports games come out. I immediately delete that shit and go to the next sports game.
Here's the thing that happened to me. So a chick from my church, she's my age, and then her older brother is my sister's age, so we all grew up together. And she came to church, and she hasn't been up there in like forever. She has a son and stuff. So my sister babysat her son one weekend, like maybe a month ago. So she comes to church, she sees me, she's like, "Oh, hey stranger." "Hey stranger, what? Nigga, I been here every week. Where the fuck you been?" He gonna say, "Hey stranger" to me.
This nigga Walter has his ticks.
The fuck? I been here every week. Where have you been? Don't stranger me. You the damn stranger here.
That's weird when people come back. Like, I pass my old church all the time. I will not step foot in the hole, though. I'm good on that. I saw my old pastor one day a couple of years ago. He was up at the pool house for something. I forgot what I was doing. I was taking the pictures for somebody. I didn't recognize him, but he has like his Jamaican accent. So the more he talked, the more I realized who the fuck he was. And I was like, let me stay clear of that nigga. I don't need this nigga asking me where we been for the last decade and shit.
I mean, he might have moved.
No, he's still there.
No, well,
to my knowledge, his name's still on the little sign and shit.
Hey, so I was at the gym the other night, and on one of the TVs, it was like a late night talk show, and it was Kevin Smith. It's Kevin Smith, right? The comic book Miramax guy.
Yeah.
Dudes with this dude. What?
Silent Bob.
Oh, I thought you were saying James, because I kept trying to call him Kevin James, and then I realized when I got home that it wasn't correct when I saw Netflix. Yeah, he's looking slimmer. So
shit, he had to. Nigga almost had a heart attack.
No, he did have a heart attack.
Yeah, he did have a heart attack.
So shout out to Kevin Smith
for not dying,
slimming down, losing weight. Hopefully he's healthier and better health.
Because we want to get Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back too.
No, I just don't need more people to die from like die from like high blood pressure and shit. Let's have healthy people.
You know, they say Silent Bob. It was in the last one of the Flash episodes.
No, I don't watch the Flash.
I stand. It was amazing. It wasn't as good as when they cussed and shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, Jay, I love you, but like, you gonna have to go back on drugs to shoot Jay and Silent Bob. Like, that's the only way.
No,
that's the only way.
I don't condone that.
at least roll you one before you get for a tape.
He wasn't on drugs for Clerks 2, so he doesn't need to be on drugs.
I mean, he didn't really have a big part in Clerks 2.
Yeah, he did. He had a big enough part. He had enough to impact me positively.
They need to make us Jay and Silent Bob, at least for black people. Like, if they have a scene where they turn black, we should be Jay and Silent Bob.
Nah, I'm past that time in my life.
Oh, you don't want to be Jay? You don't want to be Jay no more?
No, I want to be me.
Just get your old inspirational face ass.
I'm the realest nigga you know. Who else would I want to be? Definitely don't want to be
I don't wanna be one of them. Everything what I've been trying to be lately.
We should do a podcast in all auto-tune.
Hell no.
Yes.
No. No.
Wait till I find out how to do auto-tune on this motherfucker.
That is not.
I'm doing a whole podcast in auto-tune.
You're gonna be by yourself that day. I'm not finna torture our fucking. We might have to do it.
You won't even know.
We might have to do it just cause.
I'm doing that shit.
Now that I think about
auto-tune.
it, that'd be pretty annoying. I love annoying people. We might have to do that one.
Hey, so don't remember what sparked it, but I was wondering if I'm emotionally unavailable.
That's such a weird thing to bring up.
I don't remember. because I was listening to something. I think it was Culture Kings, and I think they had just said it, and I was like, damn, I wonder if I'm emotionally unavailable. So I text some people, and they were like, yeah, you are. And I was like, you know what? I don't believe y'all. So I'm gonna find out myself.
Do you want it from your best friend?
You could say it. I'm not gonna believe you.
I don't think you're emotionally unavailable. Do you believe me?
That's whatever you say, Tevin. Whatever you say.
You told me. Can you be emotionally unavailable?
I probably am.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Huffington Post. 10 signs you're dating an emotionally unavailable man or woman.
I probably need to take that.
So number 1, sexually fast. Be aware of a person who wants to become sexually familiar quickly. Often they are seducers just looking for another conquest, or they are over focused on sex. It may be because they don't feel they have anything else to offer. Once the relationship becomes too intimate, they'll cut and run. Not me. I mean, within a month, if you want,
you can't say that.
If you want to have sex,
and say you got to think outside of a relationship. You can't be. It can't be 4 years in, Walter. It has to be 4 years ago, Walter.
Nah, I mean, 4 years ago was 2014, and the year before 2014 was 2013.
We don't talk about 2013.
And summer 2013 was dark. So
yeah, we don't talk about that shit at all.
That's kind of a guess, but I don't know.
2013 was pretty dark.
What if somebody was willing to have sex? Then I was willing to have sex. I wouldn't turn it down that much. Damn, just scrolled up on accident. Number 2, a real charmer.
Don't talk about.
Look out for the person who's quick to flatter and compliment you without really knowing you. Often these people do charming as opposed to being charming, and are adept at communicating and appearing enthusiastic and enthralled. It's a well-rehearsed act. No, so, that's definitely not me.
Heard your music.
Nah.
That shit made me think of that shit.
That was a genuine responect. That wasn't like being charming.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, what was it, last podcast?
Yeah, it was the last
podcast.
What did I name it?
Hashtag don't touch my waves.
Yeah, the first. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. This is the month of May. May is May You Not Touch My Waves month.
Keep the dewy on, fam.
Hey, if you got waves, congratulations. If you're a person who doesn't have waves, don't be touching people who have waves. Okay, respect their agency.
Just don't.
If they didn't give you permission to touch their waves, then you don't touch their waves. Okay. Their waves are not for your consumption.
Black women.
It's everybody. Don't touch my fucking waves.
Specifically black women.
You ain't got permission to touch my waves.
Black women love a nigga
with
waves.
Full verbal consent. Every single time, do not be touching my waves. God damn it.
Black women love a nigga with dreads, and black women love a nigga with waves.
We're not talking about niggas with dreads. They could get their own month. May You Not Touch My motherfucking waves.
You heard that, Ira? You gotta get your own month. I'm proud of Ira.
Oh.
Ira grew his dreads back real fast.
Well, he ain't got waves, so we're not talking about him.
Shout out to Ira.
3, complains about past relationships. In a discussion about their past relationships, they will denigrate their former partners. Their relationship breakups are never because of their behavior or problems they created. That's definitely not me. First of all, I don't complain at all about past relationships. I refer to the currency lyric as I do in a lot of aspects of my life. Emotional luggage, none of it. I don't check bags. I just carry all of that bullshit in the past. Do not say anything about my past relationships.
Nope.
And how they affect me today. Nope. They pretty much don't. I don't give a shit. I did see one of my ex-girlfriends when I went to a food spot. I recognized her. I don't know if she recognized me, but we did not address each other.
She recognized me.
Well, she was like moving around and like talking to people, and I was just like,
recognize you, nigga.
I was just like, yeah, can I get some extra yams? Oh, can I get a extra 2 cobblers too? I just paid my money and left because I was hungry anyway, and it was hot.
You walked to the door,
and I ain't eat.
She recognized you, nigga. She didn't say nothing. She wasn't gonna say nothing unless you said something first.
Well, I sure shit wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah,
care about you.
She recognized you. That's the one thing I know about women. And once she seemed like she was extra busy, she was trying to avoid your motherfucking ass.
Well, that's good because I did not give a damn that she was there. I was trying to get my pepper steak and my sweet potatoes.
I see my ex at the store all the time.
Yeah, because you are trash. Can't pass the screen for intimacy. Make sure to probe a new person to find out why past long-term relationships did not work and ended.
You want to probe me?
Ask questions to discern whether failure occurred because of their inability to develop intimacy or other issues that would give you cause for concern. I don't know. That might apply to me. I have no idea. 5, what they say. Often emotionally unavailable people will say, I'm just not good at having a relationship, or I don't think I'm ready for marriage.
Oh shit.
Basically everybody everybody who
this shit describe me too. Please turn that off.
This is literally everybody who isn't married in 2018 that's less than 30. It's like I don't think I'm ready for marriage. Yeah, because I'm fucking broke.
Yeah. Shit.
And I'm drowning in debt.
Yes.
I would never say I'm just not good at having a relationship because that just sounds stupid. I think that's a stupid thing to say.
I said I wasn't experiencing.
If you're ever a person who said that after the age of 20, you're just an idiot. I'm just not good at having a relationship. That's not a fucking skill. You just learn to communicate. That's not saying I'm not good at cooking or I'm not good at playing basketball.
I just.
It's not a skill.
I said I'm not experienced in a relationship.
How?
I just before Alex, I just wasn't like. Me and old girl, we had our off and on again bullshit, and then before her,
Tevin, I'm gonna stop you right there. Do not care.
He's a terrible friend.
I don't give a fuck. I'm a real ass nigga.
Yeah.
Number 6, how they treat others. I'm trying to get through this emotional unavailable, which only one of them have applied to me at all. Number 6, how they treat others.
Low key 4 have applied to me,
especially when out in public with them. Notice whether they treat others with kindness or contempt. For example, if they are rude to a waiter or a taxi driver, it may be indicative of their pent up anger. That's not me because I am a nice person. Well, I try to treat people with respect.
Yeah.
I definitely don't beef with strangers because I'm not trying to get stabbed up.
No.
If somebody's terrible at a restaurant, I'm just like, well, I'm definitely never eating here again, and I will never go there again.
Throw the food away. Nah.
Number 7, their character. Avoid someone with a big ego, filled with conceit, who tries to win favor by bragging about who they are or what they have. This is a red flag that signals their low self-esteem and lack of emotional health. I don't know if that applies to me. I would say it doesn't because I don't really brag like that. I'd rather move in silence and not have anybody know what the hell I'm doing. Watch out for perfectionists.
I just got that line.
Emotionally unavailable people tend to be perfectionists, always looking for the fatal flaw or character defect that gives them permission to exit a relationship and move on. In reality, they are debilitated by their own self-criticism and fear of being rejected. I'm not a perfectionist at all. If you look at my room, it's just shit everywhere. I haven't folded my t-shirts in like 2 months.
He is not lying.
So that definitely doesn't count. I don't try to perfect anything except for like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and I still haven't finished. I still haven't finished that game. I haven't touched it in like months. 9, self-centered behavior. Beware of someone who operates the relationship as if it should revolve around them. These individuals set the agenda for a relationship, control it, and won't be inconvenienced by having to modify their routine or the plans they've made. This type of emotionally unavailable person is commitment phobic and not relationship oriented. They are inflexible and loathe having to compromise.
You describe earn.
I don't think that counts for me because I think I'm willing to compromise a lot, and my schedule is pretty flexible outside of the things that I can only do at certain times. Like, I've just not hooped for a while to chill, and and Sundays are almost always for laundry, and that is not compromisable. But also, I will just not do things I don't want to do a lot of the time.
Most of the time.
Especially if it's like, oh, we're going somewhere on Saturday night. No, I'm not going to that. You want me to be on the road with everybody else who wants to be out on Saturday night further than 20 minutes from my house? I'm definitely not going.
Or just be in the same vicinity as a bunch of motherfuckers? Nah, I'm good. I might be in the crowds like that.
And 10, elusive conduct. This, they seem to be available only when convenient for them. Your requests for more time with them are met with excuses about how hard they're working or how tired they feel. Even after seemingly intimate weekend, they can disappear for long periods with no regular contact. Their actions are incongruent with their words. It's easy for them to utter "I love you" than act in a way that's unloving. That might apply to me because
That's the worst one.
not like the convenience so much. I try to fit things around things. But me working out,
you got a schedule, nigga.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You got a schedule.
No, I have
plans.
No, I have a task that I want to do.
Yeah,
and I will not move that.
Shit. No, that's what they're saying.
No, that's different. This is making excuses. Me, I'm just like, oh no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I will tell you beforehand. I won't be like, oh no, excuse. Like I'm just like, oh, I ain't go to that. No, I wasn't gonna go. That's not an excuse. I just told you I'm not gonna do it.
Maybe he's not emotionally unavailable. Maybe he's just an asshole. I think he's just leaning more.
Yeah, but I already know that. That's not news. I said it last week. Yeah,
he's not.
I feel like I have disappeared after like seemingly intimate times.
You just need that time to recharge. Like I don't.
Yeah, sometimes I just be like, okay, we were all up under each other. Let's just give you a second.
Yeah.
Give you some minute to breathe.
I do that shit sometimes too. Sometimes you want to chill and just play the game the whole day.
Well, maybe they're just wrong. Okay. Okay, so here's a different article from sexyconfidence.com because it was the top result on Google. Sign number 1, they come off like robots. This guy acts exactly the same whether he's happy, furious, sad, or tired. You have trouble reading him. You never know what he's thinking, but you don't want to be one of those women who is always asking, what are you thinking? I actually hate when people ask me what am I thinking just out of the blue, because most of the time it's about nothing. Like it's literally about nothing. I'm imagining freaking a Dragon Ball Z fight happening on my bookshelf or something. Like that's where my brain goes. Or I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat all week. I'm like, damn, I need to go get some fucking baking soda. I need to go get eggs. I need milk. I need spaghetti. I need olive oil. Like that's what I'm doing if I'm just not doing nothing.
Not doing anything.
Or I'm literally playing a whole mixtape in my head, which is driving theater every time. I don't think that counts for me. They can be self-centered. You may have initially been attracted to this guy's self-confidence, but over time it's turning into something else. Well, I'm not self-centered, so that don't count.
So that's the more women's question. That's the other one question seem like they're more interpersonal and.
Well, that was the whole point. They're not incredibly nice to other people. That doesn't count. They never take the blame when you ask what happened in because of someone else. Look, relationships usually end because at least one party isn't happy, but it's where that one person contributes 0 to the demise of the relationship, and the likelihood of that happening again and again, no less to a man who clearly seems to be emotionally unavailable, is highly suspect. I don't know if I've blamed things. I feel like I've taken ownership of what I've done. I don't know if that counts. It might. I don't think so.
It might. I don't think so.
They disengage from their relationships. If you're mocking me, I will murder you on this spot. Maybe when you first started dating, this man was all about you. He actively pursued you, and he did his best to woo you. As a result, you totally fell for him. Now, however, you feel him disengaging. Why is he disengaging? He may want to deliberately sabotage the relationship so you end it. He may disengage in a number of ways, including working longer hours, That doesn't count. We had manual OT. Drinking heavily. Nope, I don't drink. Spending time away from home. If anything, I spend more time at home.
The most time.
Avoiding difficult conversations.
I try to avoid difficult conversations.
That one counts for me because I hate difficult conversations.
I'm not necessarily when it's...
But I don't like having to actually think when I'm not prepared to think.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to get like super heavy.
Yeah,
women be like, "Oh, let me drop this heavy ass bomb on you.
Let me give you a scenario about me dying, or about if my parents hate you."
Yeah, and over fucking movies. We just seen an amazing movie. Hey, here's some heavy shit. Like, can we just digest Infinity War first? Like,
I still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I'm just saying.
Keeping secrets.
I went for Shorty.
Or avoiding you. And the more he pulls away, the more you move toward him, trying to understand his changing behavior. You want communication and connection. He wants space and quiet. You feel rejected because he won't address the problem head on. He's frustrated because he feels like you're backing him into a corner. I don't know about that one either. Maybe.
How long is this out, nigga?
This is sign number 6. Sex ranks high in their priorities.
It's basically just reiterating everything the other person said, just differently.
Kind of. There's some different stuff, like they're in denial. If you ask him how he feels after some occurrence that will make anyone else feel angry, sad, or another emotion, he responds, "I'm fine." You've got to raise an eyebrow. Sure, maybe he's trying to come off as the macho man, or he could simply not want to acknowledge his feelings of vulnerability. He may feel like being emotionally available or acknowledging his feelings that make him less of a man in his own eyes can make him feel vulnerable in a way that makes him highly uncomfortable. This said him like 14 times. They put a little one-liner. Denial ain't just a river in Egypt. Shaking
my head at that shit. White people love that fucking term.
This one might apply to me, but usually I'm not in denial. Usually I'm just like, I'm be like that sometimes. Maybe I'm just a pessimist. Well, not a pessimist, but I'm just like, oh, that's some shit.
I don't know. Pessimism.
Things don't actually make me that mad though.
Certain shit irritates the fuck out of me. But
I'm a crazy person, so a lot of things irritate me. But a lot of things don't actually make me mad.
That really makes me up. It takes a lot to piss me off, because I'm not gonna let you just make me mad. I'm not gonna let something just make me upset. Like, nah. My girl hates that shit. She saw me almost get into it with somebody, and she was like, "I've never seen that side of you," because I don't like being there. I don't like feeling that way. So I try not to let people.
Yeah, you got people making you mad. Then it's like you. That's how you lose control. You have to control yourself.
So she was shocked.
He's never had a long-term relationship. Well, now it doesn't apply to me now. But
right?
It kind of did. I never had one of those like year-long or 2-year plus relationships. I don't know.
Off and on, a few months.
I don't know how people had those from like high school. Like,
nah, me neither.
Fucking second week in college, like, oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend of like 7 years. Like, how the fuck you had a boyfriend for 7 years?
That shit don't. Before 18, that shit don't fucking count. None of that shit counts.
Sign number 8, he has some past
You're not
trauma.
You're not.
You may never know that your boyfriend was molested or abused as a child, since emotionally unavailable men often deliberately keep quiet about trauma from their past. They don't want to talk about it. I don't think anybody really wants to talk about their trauma, so that doesn't count. So the conclusion,
got, like, all this shit from like a psychologist, and Nick looked it up and did all the research and just like, that doesn't count. It has like real research and scientific background behind it. That doesn't count for me. Like,
so I've concluded that I'm not emotionally unavailable. I think people just need to mature and accept that a lot of terrible shit is going to happen to them, and you have to be prepared to deal with all that terrible shit that will happen all the time without your control.
He's not emotionally unavailable. He's emotionally prepared.
See, I'm pre-prepared for bullshit. I already know bullshit is just going to occur.
It's going to happen. No, for no point.
Without me initiating any of it.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on a random day at 2 p.m. for no apparent reason.
all the time.
The fact that it just happens,
and it's gonna happen all the time.
It's gonna happen right before you get ready to leave fucking work, and somebody decides they want to call the fuck in. So now you have to stay an extra few hours because this nigga can't close by himself.
All right.
Personal experience.
You know, I have a lot written down. So if you got anything you want to interject in here, because
no,
I'm going strong.
My shit's mostly bullshit.
I've had several meals today, so I'm good to go. Corgi mixes. So I saw a post about corgi mixes.
I said that
it just turns all the dogs into a miniature short leg version.
I said that's what happened kids with a short nigga.
So I've concluded that I want either a corgi husky.
No, I don't want no corgi, dog.
Either a corgi husky or a corgi German shepherd. Just like a big ass dog, but then like a smaller version of that big ass dog.
Like, nah.
If I had to choose, if it was like, hey, you gotta mix this corgi with some shit,
because corgis already look like shit,
or your house gonna blow up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with a corgi husky.
Corgis built like shit. Their bodies are longer than their legs. That's not a good thing, my nigga.
I mean, that's just domestication. That's just what it does.
Still, though,
that's just like pugs. Like pugs will die if they don't have a human taking care of them.
Bruh, pugs
just straight from birth. That's like
pugs are so cute. Pugs are not cute.
Those dogs are ugly and they're not functional at all.
Pugs is can I get a hug, niggas?
Yeah, that's because white people in Europe would inbreed dogs so much to make purebreds. Like if a dog is purebred, that motherfucker is inbred.
Yeah.
So you don't want purebred shit.
That's basically what purebred means. This is in case I didn't know.
That shit was
inbred. If something is purebred, it's definitely inbred.
Like a pure bulldog, that motherfucker's ancestors were all
his
siblings.
Sister and his daddy is his mama.
They were on some edible shit.
And inbred dinner wolves. Nah,
I wonder if there's a warm weather version of like a husky or a German shepherd.
No. Well, wouldn't the German shepherd be? No, he wouldn't. German shepherds aren't really cold weather dogs, are they? Not really.
I mean, they're called German shepherds, so they probably can stand some cold.
They can stand some cold, but like huskies, them motherfuckers hate anything warm. I don't see how people you a selfish motherfucker if you live in like Florida and you own a husky. If you live in
Houston, you own a husky.
If you live anywhere that's not extremely cold or at least gets extremely cold from time to time, you an asshole, bruh. Yeah,
I would love to hang with like some huskies.
Yeah.
Or some Germans, but it's like, bro, it'd be hot as
it's shit out here, nigga. Anytime it hits 102, they pretty much have a chance of dying, nigga.
That motherfucker just can't go outside.
That's why you be seeing them pictures of them dogs sitting in the freezer and shit because it be so goddamn hot and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, he's not doing that shit because it's cute. He's trying to be cute. He's doing that shit
because he's dying.
He's dying.
He can't regulate his own temperature.
You don't know what the fuck is going on, nigga. That's why they love the snow.
I always forget the breed, but it's like Irish Terrier or something, that's like a pretty good dog for one where like it has short hair, it doesn't shed much.
I kind of want a big ass like bear hunter dog.
No, you're tripping hard. First of all, nigga, you live in fucking Houston.
Yeah.
Second of all, you are barely managing to take care of a pit bull. How you gonna have a big ass bear hunting dog? You know how much that motherfucker eats like 3 times the amount of food.
Oh shit. Maybe I'll just let the nigga go hunt bears. There's dogs that hunt bears, nigga.
Yeah, in a pack. They ain't talking. Oh. They ain't calling them out for the ones. That is a pack.
I'm pretty sure they can call it one. That one big ass dog, like he can call them out for the ones.
No. You do realize bears stand like 6.5 feet tall. Them niggas be throwing hands at each other. You think they don't give a fuck about a dog that can only bite? No, a bear would fucking bitch slap a dog in the face.
Oh, bears need to be taken down a peg. We need more bear hunter dogs out there. There's bears that'll stalk and hunt you. Like a black bear hunts you.
Nah.
A black bear hunts you, nigga.
No. Here's the thing. Bears have a really strong sense of smell, and they really love sugar. So if you have like trail mix or a Snickers bar or a fucking pie or something, they will sniff that shit out and go find it. If you have aromatic meat, they can smell that shit from a mile away. They're gonna come find it. They love sugar and meat. If you have like an apple out, they be like, "Oh, this an apple." I mean, all right, what's good? If you have a bag of Skittles, what the fuck is this? What is this? Bears ain't hunting people.
Bears do hunt people, though.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. I read that shit.
What Hogwarts school do you belong to? What is it called? What's Gryffindor and Slytherin? What are they called?
Houses.
What house do you belong to?
Real shit. I'm the nigga that got kicked out of Hogwarts. I don't belong to no house.
I belong to whatever magic school that was segregated until the 60s. Whatever that school is.
Hogwarts, probably.
whatever school didn't let black people in until the 60s.
Most of Hogwarts.
No, I don't even go to that. I go to the school. I go to the non. No, I go to the non-Hogwarts school where they sent all the black wizards.
They go to the inner city Hogwarts school where they teach us how to be janitors and shit with magic. That's where we go.
No, I go to
we go to trade school.
I go to the school where it's only black people, and there's a magic spell to make her booty jiggle more.
Our side of town definitely has a ban on magic wands, and you constantly have Death Eaters roaming around and shit.
All right, we should do the Hogwarts house quiz. Is there?
We shouldn't.
Is there an official one?
Who cares, nigga? You can be whatever you want, anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna try this buzz.
That was literally a part of the movie. You could be whatever you want.
No, only Harry could.
No, anybody can.
No, only Harry.
Yes. Nobody ever tried it, but Harry said he could have gone Slytherin or he could have gone Hogwarts.
Because he said,
"Don't put me in fucking Slytherin."
No, because Voldemort skeeted his DNA in his forehead. That's why he could understand snakes before he even got into magic school.
That's what I'm saying. He could have been whatever you wanted.
He got impregnated by Voldemort. That's what happened. The nigga Horcruxed himself in his forehead. I don't know. I've only read the first 5 books and I've only seen the first 4 movies.
But no, that was the whole point.
Voldemort ejaculated into his head, and then his refractory period was like 15 years. So they couldn't come back for round 2.
J.K. Rowling is writing a cease and desist letter right now.
And then she retconned that Dumbledore is gay instead of just writing it into whatever material. Yeah. So I don't believe
after the fact and shit.
So I officially do not believe her. He's not gay until it's proven.
She still be making shit up on Harry Potter after the fact. Fucking 8 movies, whatever, how many books later and shit.
It's 9 now. 9 movies. Fantastic Beasts.
2. There's a second one coming out too.
Which I don't.
She just be about. She be like, and Harry Potter had a girlfriend when he was 15, and she was black.
Also, all the Weasleys are circumcised.
Terrible thing to say.
Also, how
you end up with plain ass Ginny? Let's talk about that for a second. All the bad bitches at Hogwarts, you end up with the Weasley sister.
Also, that's not cool. He ends up getting with his friend's younger sister.
That's weird.
That's not cool, bro.
No, that's some anime shit.
What happened to Cho?
Right? She was fine, but she was cute.
I don't remember. I've only seen up until the 4th movie, and I've only seen it
anyway.
once.
They ain't got no bad bitches at Hogwarts.
I feel like that's another set. That's another set of movies I need to watch. Is all the Harry Potters from start to finish. I mean, I feel like I'ma get Audible and listen to the books through first, and then watch the movies through.
I love how the movies, like, they all start off like all cheery and happy and shit, and then as they progress.
No, I mean that's every year at Hogwarts. You're happy because Harry lives with his aunt and uncle, who hate his sister because she was actually black, and see, so no, they hate his aunt and uncle hated their sister because she was white, and then Harry's dad is black, so Harry is half black, half white. and they hate him because he's black.
Oh, the half-blood prince. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying.
See, he's half blood, so he's half black. He's actually a black. He's actually, his dad was supposed to be like the next king of wherever, but then he got murdered by Voldemort.
He's supposed to be the next.
And so Harry is the half-blooded prince because he's half black.
Harry Potter fans could come to burst out your door, and
they don't have the physical strength to do so.
Bro, it's gonna be like 1,300 little. Well, these bitches grown by now. Fucking 20, 25-year-olds.
They can challenge
20 to 30-year-olds. They gonna jump you, nigga.
They can challenge me to a Texas duel rule if they want. Nah, nigga, can't no magic spell.
They finna Wicker Man your ass,
stop
nigga.
The hollows, I said, my nigga.
They finna Wicker Man
ain't no magic
your
spell
ass,
for
nigga.
these hollows, my nigga. You could challenge me to a Texas duel all you want. I'm gonna leave all y'all laid out on 288.
They gonna come to my house and be like, look, I ain't had nothing to do about that. I was just listening.
You distracted me from this BuzzFeed sorting hat quiz.
Cause fuck that quiz, nigga. Let's go to the next topic.
Also,
Harry Potter.
What would be your Patrona? My Patrona would be Black Blaze from Ronin Warriors.
My Patrona would
not White Blaze, Black Blaze. So my Patronas will be black. It'd come out my one black. It'd be a black tiger.
My Patrona
with armor.
My Patrona
and a machine gun.
That's a very complicated Patrona. Bro,
I got skills, B. Just let me find out what house I belong to. It just should say Slither. I'm just gonna close the tab. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, nigga, it's gonna be right.
Nah,
you a Slytherin ass nigga.
Nah.
My Patrona would be.
Remember that chick on Tumblr was like Ravenclaw proud. Like, shut your bitch ass
up.
Shut
your motherfucking ass up. Did we get into it with her too?
Yeah, over some.
Talk about what I say that they were useless in the movie or some shit like that.
No, it wasn't even about Harry Potter. But then I saw that on her page and I was like, nigga, you claim Ravenclaw? Shut the hell up.
You claim the two fucking houses that no one give a fuck about.
The most useless house of niggas ain't helped.
Oh, they were in the war with nobody. They didn't do shit.
They ain't help in the second Magician World War for nothing.
Look, fucking Harry and his crew, Gryffindor, them niggas was out in the field, nigga. Them niggas was finding all the Horcruxes and shit.
I have no idea of anything about the Horcruxes except for Wikipedia.
So ain't that how you find out a bunch of shit? I don't even watch scary movies anymore. I just go to one YouTube and I just listen to this nigga talk about them. Random thought. Anyways, my Horcrux, my whatever the fuck.
You mean your Patronus?
Yeah, probably an elephant. Big ass elephant. I like elephants. Elephants are dope. Harry's was a goddamn deer. Fucking Hermione's was a big ass blast away. Or was that shit a rabbit?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
I think that shit was just a big ass wave.
That was
Hermione had the Kamehameha wave.
That was what, the fifth one?
Who cares? That shit old.
I think that was in the fifth one. But
you saw them niggas come out with a set of books, anniversary books, with all new covers and shit.
I think I read the fifth book.
I read all of them up into the fifth book.
I did read the fifth book because that was when
the fifth one is the Goblet of Fire, I think.
No, the fifth one is the Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
Because Voldemort was back and they didn't know what to do. Then they go to like a Quidditch match or something during the summer, and then like they got attacked by Death Eaters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I read that one for sure. So I read most of them.
Voldemort was attacking white people. He I don't think enough to come to the black.
I don't think the sixth and seventh one were out by the time I had stopped reading books.
Nah, I had just read. I made it like halfway through the Order of the Phoenix, and I got bored. And I was just like, "This book, that bitch was thick." I was like, "Nah, it's some crackhead writing. I'm good." It's like coked out evening writing. Detail everything. I think the wall was a pasty gray. It had 3 lines. You be like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this wall, bro. We talking shit.
What is a howler?
Nigga, who cares? What's the next topic? I got work in the morning.
Well, unfortunate for you, I'm only on my very second page of things.
You had to say some of this shit.
No.
For the next podcast.
No, we're not doing that. So, why is there so much content in the world?
Because we in the age of content, nigga. What you mean?
There's like 500 some shows in production right now.
Everybody trying to compete with Netflix.
Every day I
actually like it. There's
every
a bunch
day
of new ideas.
Every day I drown in the realization of how much stuff I haven't watched.
The whole thing about it is what is good content versus what is just bullshit.
I just got caught up to Atlanta last night, and there's a new episode coming today.
Atlanta's good content.
And then there's the NBA playoffs. There's a bunch of different shows on like Netflix and Hulu. I don't
give a fuck about nothing on Netflix.
I haven't looked at Hulu in like 2 months. I have no idea.
Hulu has no good shows.
I have no idea what's on Hulu anymore. Amazon. I have so many things I need to watch on Amazon. There's just so much.
I just watch YouTube and old episodes of American Dad. That's it.
I just watch people play games on YouTube.
In Atlanta.
That's it.
I tried to watch Westworld. Nigga, that shit was so fucking confusing.
It's
like y'all just trying to be extra confusing just to be extra confusing.
I only made it to the first episode. I was like, this shit is fucking weird and creepy. I'm not watching it.
That shit was OD. I just watch it for the titties. That's it. The black girl in the show, she has some really great titties, and I'm waiting for her to get naked again.
Just like I haven't seen any of Game of Thrones. I'd probably be really into Game of Thrones if I ever started it.
Game of Thrones is like watching an anime. But like it's like a considerably short anime, where like every third episode is worth watching, or like it'll be like watch. I swear it'd be like watch episodes 1, 2, 3, watch the end of 4, skip episode 5 and 6, watch episode 7, and watch the finale. It'd be like 10 episodes long. The season would be 10 episodes long. It'd be like, you just told me to skip a good half of the season. That's watching Game of Thrones. So if you're ready to sit through a bunch of bullshit, yeah, go ahead. If not, don't worry about it. Just wait till the end of the season and catch up when everybody else does. Does that shit come out this year or next year?
Maybe next year. I don't know.
I know they're supposed to take a year off, but I can't remember if it was. I think it's next year. That's next year's the last season. I read them whole supposed to be like 2-hour episodes. Like them whole supposed to be movie length episodes. Like
them boys wildin'.
Damn.
I barely managed.
It's only a few though.
I barely managed to watch movies at home now. I still haven't rewatched The Godfather 2.
Man, fuck The Godfather 2.
Nah, what's wrong with you?
What's the point of watching Godfather 1 and then you watch 2 if you feel like it. No one watches 3.
It's Michael Corleone, okay?
No one watches 3.
It's the
3 might as well be a fucking.
It's the rise and triumph.
Film.
It's the rise and triumph of Michael Corleone.
What else you got?
Well, I'm still working on this sorting head quiz. For whatever reason, I put why no one cares about the Midwest. There's Cleveland, Ohio, which is trash. Not Chicago. We care a lot about Chicago.
Yeah. Don't want to get shot.
Minneapolis.
Who the fuck is from Minneapolis?
So the Timberwolves are in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But they're not the Minneapolis Timberwolves. They're the entire state. They're the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's
how you know Minnesota whack as fuck.
Just like the Vikings. It's the Minnesota Vikings. So it's the whole state's Vikings.
Utah Jazz.
Well, nobody cares about Utah. They're in the Midwest too. And then the Packers of Green Bay. They're not even the Wisconsin Packers. They're just of Green Bay.
I mean, well, shit. My team. It's not the whole fucking Wisconsin team. It's my team, nigga. We bought this bitch. Y'all chip in on this shit.
I'm gonna skip this one because it's not a good subject for you. Here's the thing: women need to stop going to Victoria's Secrets to get measured.
Yeah, don't go to Victoria's Secret to get measured.
That shit is. That shit is hella unprofessional. Here's the thing. I know about 5 girls who worked at Victoria's Secret. At one point,
they were doing.
No, at one point it was 2 of them together, and somebody's talking about getting measured for bra sizes or whatever, and they were both like, "Oh no, I don't know. I never knew how to measure, and I worked at Victoria's Secret. I just guessed it total." It's like, so you just telling people the wrong information, huh?
I mean, shit. You came to Victoria's Secret to buy a $40 bra.
So stop going to Victoria's Secret. If you grown and you need to get measured,
go to a tailor.
Get your titties measured by a professional so you can wear your proper size.
Professional
and you
titty
can
measurer.
be able to find better quality bras to minimize discomfort.
Just get you a shoelace and then like wrap it around your body and then like hold the string and then get you some fruit hollowed out and just keep putting the fruit on until it's like, oh, that's okay. And then take that to the store with you with the string still in your hand and like the titty melons or whatever, the titty fruit, and you just keep putting them in the different bra cups and holding the string out to see.
Okay, now I'm confused. So do you? Because if you hollow out the fruit, then the fruit indicates your size. Like if it's
fruit indicates your cup size.
Yeah, so if it's a tangerine,
round size and your cup size is two different things.
Okay, now you're just beyond anything that I know. So
yeah, your round size, your around the body size, and your cup size.
Oh, so both are the. So you need the cup.
Yeah,
and
I think like what 48.
Measurement.
48 would be your round size, and then D would be your cup size. Don't quote me now. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No,
I'm not a Victoria's
This is science
worker.
here. I can only take what you have said as truth and nothing else.
A nigga was never measured titties, and only titties I've ever measured is my girl's titties, and not even like on a professional shit. It's just me being nasty with her.
I keep finding you disgusting, Kevin. You just constantly disgust me.
Oh shit! What time is it? I mean, where we at? Almost 1:30.
Time for you to stop trying to worry about what time it is.
I gotta go to work at 5:30 in the morning.
Time for you to stop messing with the goddamn mic stand.
I do. I fidget too much.
So in the last Star Wars movie, they had a battering ram cannon.
Yeah, the sonar cannon.
No, it was called a battering ram cannon.
It's a fucking sonar cannon, but I ain't.
No. That was the stupidest fucking thing they could have ever said in a Star Wars movie.
Look, George Lucas don't even work.
They could have just called it a battering ram.
You think George Lucas visits the set and he'd just be like, just send me my check.
It doesn't matter. That was the stupidest fucking thing ever. It could have just been called a battering ram or a battering cannon or just some other cooler name. They called it a battering ram cannon. Also, they had AT-ATs drag it all the way to in range of it instead of just flying that hoe straight in front of it and then having it load up and shoot down the wall.
I guess because
like they got these giant.
I can't even say anything.
They got these giant ships. And then you gonna have fucking camels drag that hoe in front of the door.
Metal camels. They basically are camels.
And then they had to get within range.
I just realized them niggas just fucking camels.
That was just so stupid.
Well, that was the worst Star Wars movie, so.
It wasn't the worst. Have you not seen episode 1? It's not the worst.
Probably number 2.
Have you not seen episode 2? It's definitely not the worst. The movie was absolute garbage.
You were the chosen one, Anakin.
Episode 2 was all about politics, and it was 3 hours of people talking in one lightsaber battle. Well, it was 2, because it was when they got their asses whipped by Count Dooku, and then when they were fighting in the gladiator arena. Let's see here. Here's a question. So, you know there's LGBTQ.
Yes.
Q stands for queer.
Yes.
I still don't understand what queer means.
Wait.
So while I finished diving into the sorting hat quiz, you explain to me what queer is.
Okay.
And I need some evidence and some definitions. Because I'm still working on this sorting hat quiz.
Look at Walt trying to be unproblematic.
Because I never understood when people say, because it's been all women or people. I guess you can't say women.
Queer is.
It's been all people who were born female that I've seen call themselves queer, but I don't understand. I've never understood the meaning because it's not like scientific enough.
Queer is an umbrella term for sexual and gender minorities who are not heterosexual and or not cisgendered. Originally meaning strange or peculiar, queer came to be used pejoratively against those with same-sex desires or relationships in the late 19th century. Beginning in the late 1800s, queer scholars and activists began to reclaim the word to establish community and a certain identity distinct from the gay identity. People who reject traditional gender identities and seek a broader and deliberately ambiguous alternative to the label LGBT may describe themselves as queers. Queer is also increasingly used to describe non-normative. So it's not necessarily a person who is gay. It's not necessarily a person who is straight. It's not, bro. You can be straight and still be queer.
I guess it's like you're not black or white. You're gray.
Yeah, you're gray.
But you're not,
like they say, sexuality is
a spectrum.
Yeah, that's basically the spectrum.
And see, the only reason I don't.
There's a lot of fucking spectrum.
The only reason that doesn't click so well with me is because I'm a scientist, so I think.
You think in terms of black and white?
Well, I think in terms of biology.
Yeah. So,
to me, heterosexual doesn't really mean anything. It's just like you just put it's not made up, but it's like it's kind of a made up idea that you're just taking two scientific prefixes and suffixes and trying to put it together. Like you're trying to reverse engineer the word. Yeah. Like there's heterosexual, asexual. It's either you
reproduce or you don't reproduce.
Well, asexual is male and female reproduce.
I mean,
like there's asexual where it's like you just split.
Yeah, self-reproduction.
And a copy, and then there's
a clone.
And then there's male and female.
Heterosexual is male and female. But I mean,
because that's how nature works. There's either a male and a female, or you're a fucking bacterial cell, and you just copy yourself by binary fission.
But
so the whole spectrum thing is like super new to me. The fuck is a deathly hollow? I'm gonna put the invisibility. No, don't explain it to me. I'm just gonna guess.
But I feel what you're saying. Like, but that's if you look at it from you taking into account nature. You're not taking into account people and shit. And people are a little bit more complex than nature.
Yeah, that's the goddamn problem. We just
that's
all
why you're emotionally unavailable, nigga.
We just all need to divide ourselves into regional prides. Okay, if somebody coming close to your pride border, y'all got a squab. You can't kill nobody in a pride squabble. Okay, the dominant male gets his choice of the females, and everybody else just gets whoever's left. Okay. Clearly, I'm gonna be the dominant male. I'm gonna take the most thickest and leave the rest to my people.
No, I was gonna kick your ass.
That's a Dom Kennedy line from a Currency song.
Okay.
If anybody challenges me, I will remove their throat from their body with my bare hands. And we just keep
actual hands, or are they gonna actually be bear's hands? Or your hands are gonna be bare hands?
I will transform my hands into bare hands.
Okay, you gotta be clear about that one.
Okay. As I bear arms, that's just my regular arms.
So yeah, that's the queer.
What the fuck is this? So apparently this is Hogwarts house percentage, and it's 30% Ravenclaw, 29% Hufflepuff, 28% Gryffindor, and 13% Slytherin. This is fucking stupid.
You a Ravenclaw ass nigga.
This is fucking stupid. What kind of dumb shit? I'm never used just when I thought BuzzFeed was trash, they give you a percentage. It's not, you can't be in 4 houses at once.
Because I told you.
You can only pick one.
Because I told you.
I'm going to use this Pottermore one.
Because I fucking told you that you can be any fucking house that you want to be if you want to be in that house.
I need to find a different quiz.
I just told you. Explain what the fuck.
That shit was trash.
Oh, girl said, nigga.
Fucking trash ass BuzzFeed. Y'all niggas trash.
Somebody who hasn't read the book. They pretty much read the book, nigga.
Okay, so last episode I complained about someone from my job touching my waves.
That
was recorded.
Touch my waves.
That was recorded on a Thursday. So the next day, go to work. I'm amped up as shit because I'm preparing myself for this confrontation. I always get there earlier than the people that sit by me, so I was there first. Then it's only 4 of us that sit in the area, like on that area. And so I was there first. Then it was a chick who's our age. She shows up next. So I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm gonna have to really make sure I keep my voice down so she don't hear it. And then like on the next row, like there's somebody who sits in front of the offender, like right there. So I don't want her to hear it too.
Call her the offender.
And so she comes in. First thing she fucking does.
Dog, I told him she pokes you in the head, dog.
First thing. The very first thing she does, she doesn't even go to her computer first. And the thing is, she using like her nails, so she's actually scratching my head.
Basically, she's fucking like part of the waves up.
So that I was immediately just welled up. So I had to like calm myself down within 20 seconds. So within 20 seconds, I got up, tapped on the shoulder. I was like, hey, I don't appreciate you touching my hair. I don't like it. I didn't say you could do it. I didn't ask for you to do it. Let's not be touching my hair. She was just like, okay. I was like, okay. I sat down, and I was so amped up that I had to just get up and leave for like 5 minutes. Just be on a totally different. I just went all the way downstairs and just stood there, just so I could calm down.
Bro, don't you hate when people like you tell somebody, like people always say, voice your opinion, speak your mind, and to let people know. When you speak your mind and motherfuckers are still like, it's not that.
No,
like,
but
slapped.
But then
the next bet is to slap the shit out of you.
But then like later, she came back, and this what made me even mad. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know. I was picking on you. I didn't know you didn't care." About. I was like,
she said that shit.
I was like, "No, you're not." I really wanted to. Cause I was like, "Anybody said you're picking on me? I don't like people touching my hair, so don't touch my hair." She was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, just don't touch my hair. I didn't say you could touch my hair. Don't do it."
It's a black woman.
I mean, I handled that shit. Whatever.
Bro, but it's a black woman.
She ain't touched my hair all this fucking week, so.
And you gotta explain to her not to touch your hair as a black woman?
She ain't touched it all this week, so.
That's trash, dog. Especially for you to come up and for you to catch an attitude when you been annoying this nigga the whole time.
Yeah, I was craving freaking white chocolate today. I don't know why. I was
too, bro. I walked by something, I was like, I should get some. And I was like, nah, I had a bunch of soda yesterday. I don't need no more chocolate. I don't need no chocolate.
I really want some white chocolate.
My chocolate's good.
And it doesn't fit in my macros. Even though instead of having like regular whole wheat bread, they bought some they eat up all my bread.
They don't.
And then buy like fucking low calorie bread for whatever reason. So I was like, I'm not getting enough carbs, so I ate a bag of Cheetos.
Nigga logic. What else, dog? Hit us up on Stitcher, iTunes, fucking, where else we at?
SoundCloud.
Player.fm. If you fuck with that shit, we up on there for some reason. SoundCloud, as always. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share this shit, give us feedback, let us know that you care, let us know that you don't give a fuck, let us know that we should stop doing this shit.
Or you have a differing opinion from the random shit that I come up with. Go ahead, let us know.
Or if you think you can replace me. You know what I'm saying? You could try. Walt might let you replace me because he's an asshole and he's emotionally unavailable.
Well, maybe with somebody who actually shows up to the podcast prepared.
That too.
Or if you want to text us dual one of us, first you need to learn and understand the rules by listening to the first couple episodes.
Yes. This has been the Space City Bros podcast. Please, please, please follow us on Instagram. Follow us on iTunes. We got the Facebook back up and popping. Follow us on the Facebook.
The Facebook? What are you, 40?
Yes.
The Facebook? Nigga, this is Facebook.
The book face. We got that back popping. Send us an email. All our information is on the SoundCloud, everything, our emails, our Instagrams. Follow us on our individual Instagrams. Follow the Patreon, support us, donate us a little bit. $5 goes a long way for us. Help us. Just let us know that you listening and that we're not doing this shit for no reason. And with that being said, bro, I want you to listen to this last thing before we go. This girl went in on Kanye West.
Oh, I don't care.
She freestyled though.
Oh, I definitely am not trying to hear that.
It was good though.
Nah, the episode's over. I'm not listening to that shit.
Peace.
Nigga, all facts. Look how I run it up. Look how I run it up. Look how I'm coming up. I wish you was one of us. See how that money come? Paper cut fingers from counting that money up. Praying emojis. The blessings keep coming. I know I can't have enough. Never on E. Took off on haters. There's no need to gas me up. I'm patting my lead. I'm too far ahead and there's no way you catching up.